Hi there. I want to talk about why you would want to sell items on Facebook Marketplace. When I say Facebook Marketplace, I'm also referring to other similar sites like Letgo. Craigslist is still out there. I don't know anybody who actually uses it anymore, but it is still out there. You can use that as well. Why sell? Maybe you're a stay-at-home parent and you don't have time to have a regular job. You'd like to bring a little bit of extra money into your household. Maybe you're a single parent and you really need to bring in some extra money. Maybe you have a disability or you've been ill and you're out of work right now. Maybe you are on the verge of retirement and not sure that you can make it on your Social Security and your investments. Maybe you're between jobs. Maybe you're saving for something special. All of those are good and legitimate reasons to sell on Facebook Marketplace. If you are going to do, sell one thing or just on one occasion, like a move out, and just want to get rid of a household of things and then be done with it, that's fine too. But I'm an ongoing seller. I know a lot of people who are ongoing sellers, and you can make a little bit of money on it. And if you enjoy it, you enjoy sourcing the items, you enjoy fixing the items, you enjoy listing the items, selling the items, then this can be a little profit maker for you that you don't have to spend a whole lot of time on, just as much as you want or as little as you want, and you can do it when you want, if you want, under the circumstances. Well, where do you get the stuff? First thing is, look around your house. I bet you have a million things that are perfectly usable, but that you don't use anymore. And that goes without saying when you're talking about kids, clothes and toys and shoes and the other things that kids use, bath items and baby towels and bottles and bathtubs and all of that type of thing. That's a huge area. Just things that you used and you don't use them anymore. There's probably a lot of things that you've gotten over the years, whether they were gifts or you bought them on sale and they didn't quite work out like you thought they would, or now your decor has changed or you don't use that particular thing anymore. They're perfectly usable, you just don't use them anymore. Those are the first things that you're going to sell. Either you've already gotten them for free or you have used them to the capacity that you want to use them. You're just going to be recouping some of your investment, and your alternative is to send it to the thrift store. If you can make a little bit of money off of it, then you can reach some of those goals, whether that's bringing extra money in or saving for something special. So try that first, and what's the worst that can happen? You don't sell it, and it goes to the thrift store anyway, or it goes to your charity shop, wherever that is. So list it, play with the price a little bit, and see if you can make a profit on it. I'm going to bet that once you start selling things, you're going to want to keep going. It's kind of addictive. It's fun. You're going to be surprised at what things will sell. I've sold cassette tapes before. Now, who listens to cassette tapes anymore? Well, this particular series, it's not made anymore. It's not on CD. Cassette tapes are the only thing you can get if you can find it. I sold it. So don't discount anything. List it. Worst thing that can happen is it doesn't sell and you lower the price and it still doesn't sell. You can still throw it in the trash or give it away or take it to the thrift store. So you have nothing to lose except about 2 minutes of time, and that's about it. Once you have sold the things that you have in your possession already and you're hooked, now what? There's a bunch of places that you can get items to sell. These can be small items, they can be big items, and both of them are available out there. If you think about small items, it's because somebody else doesn't have the time or the room or the use for these things anymore. And the big items, if you think about it, they're really hard to handle. They're hard to move, they're hard to sell, they're hard to carry. And so a lot of people just want to get rid of those big items because they're just taking up space and they're taking up room and they don't want to deal with the sale. So you can get both small and large items, at good prices all the time. Yard sale and garage sale. I cannot tell you how many times I said to myself, I am never having another yard sale. I'm never having another garage sale, because you spend hours getting ready and it's hot and you list something for a quarter, you price it for a quarter and somebody wants to offer you a nickel. Well, by the end, you are ready to shove it out into the street and let people take it or run over it or whatever they want to do with it. So that's a lot of people. You go to a yard sale, and I tend to like to go at the end, because now they have already realized that these things that are still left are not going to sell. And they're going to have to deal with them, whether that's to pack them up, whether that's to find a home for them, whether that's to take them to the charity store, whatever it is. You can actually score some really good deals at the end, free or very, very, very low prices. And you can take those things and you can take them home and you can clean them up, you can price them individually, you can bundle them together, and you have now several saleable items that you can list. Thrift stores. Now, where I live, thrift stores aren't really that cheap, but on occasion they will have some sales. Like we have one that has a 10-cent sale a couple of days out of the month, and only on certain things. But if you go on those days, you can find a couple of pretty good items, some primo items, and there you go. Now you have some more products. If your friends, family, neighbors, etc., if they know that you're a reseller, they will give you stuff. You won't even have to ask. They will give you stuff because they don't want it to go to waste either. Most people are good-hearted and they don't want these things to go to waste. They want them to go to somebody who wants them and needs them. So you're really providing a service. You're taking that stuff from them that's burdening them, by the space and the their attachment to it, and you're taking it and you are turning it into a bundle of items that somebody else is going to use and love, and then maybe pass it on as well. So you're really doing a good deed when you think about it. They'll give you small things, they'll give you big things that they redecorate. They will give you outgrown baby clothes, they will give you their outgrown adult clothes. Hey, I don't use this cooking item anymore. People will give you things, like I said, if they know you're a reseller, they will use you as the conduit to make sure that these things get out there to the right people again, and that's a good thing. Curb crawling. Have you ever been driving by somewhere and you see that there's a lamp on the side of the dumpster or on the street ready for trash pickup? Just take a look around. Doesn't take you any time, doesn't take you any money. You're already on your way somewhere, but keep your eye out. I've gotten a lot of plants that way. I've gotten lamps that way. I've gotten little pieces of furniture that way. Now sometimes you pull over and it's nothing that you can use, nothing that's saleable, nothing that you can fix. But just keep your eyes peeled and you will find plenty of stuff. Retail arbitrage. I know a lot of people really get into the retail arbitrage where they want to, they have their rounds every day in terms of, I'm going to check the sale items at this store and this store and this store. And sometimes I run into that. I don't actually go searching it out myself, but if I'm somewhere and I see a sale rack and I see something interesting and maybe there's coupons or whatever, if I can find an item, that's a good deal, I will buy that and then I will sell that item later. I like to make as little investment as possible because then you're not dying to recoup your investment. You can just wait until the time is right, until you have time, until you have the right buyer, and you can get the price that you're asking. Craigslist still exists, like I said. I don't sell on Craigslist anymore. I used to, but now the only thing I get from listing products is like spammy type of emails, and I just don't do it anymore. But they have a free section, and a lot of places have Yahoo groups or other groups online, FreeCycle, and sites where you can offer things to give away and post things that you want. Ethically, I think they want to know if you're a reseller. But a lot of times they don't care. Again, they don't want these things to just be dumped in the trash. They still have usable value, and they don't want the things that go in the trash, but yet they don't have the time or the energy to deal with them. And so when you say, hey, I would like your fill in the blank, whatever product that is, most of the time they don't even care. If they do care, they usually list it. For instance, they'll say, newborn baby clothes, I want this to go to a family in need. So if they have stipulations on who gets to take that item, they usually list it. You just don't, ethically, you just don't take those items if you don't fit that category. Otherwise, pretty much nobody cares. So if you need the extra money, this is a really good way to do it fast and get a little bit of cash in your pocket. You need that $10 for gas. You need that $20 to go to the grocery store. You need $20 more to pay the electric bill. You can do this. You can do it now. You can do it today. And I'm going to bet you that you're going to do it on into the future too, because you'll be making a little bit of money on the side, and pretty soon you'll be saving for something special. Good luck, and we'll see you next time.